Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. It's fucking nuts. Crazy and ridiculous. Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. Go. So, crazy and ridiculous. It has been, bro. It's been non-fucking stop. Like, straight up, dude. And we're almost out of fucking chicken at work because everyone wants some goddamn $5 dark meat. We are completely gone. That don't exist no more. Substituting mixed meats with that. We're almost gone with that too. It's fucked, dude. Like, straight up, man. It's been fucking ridiculous all day today. Wouldn't mind $5 dark meat. Well, we're out. Like, straight up. Like, everybody and their fucking mama wants to come in for that shit. So I had Cervone tacos and Hot Pockets. I mean, honestly, I'd prefer, like, some dealing with that. That'd be easier. Especially considering that, like, we kind of have our own version of Hot Pockets. It's actually made by the brand Hot Pockets. They're little pizza sticks. They're from the Hot Pocket brand. And honestly, when you fry those bad boys up, or toaster oven bitches, they're so much better. Like, legit. Like, you know, frying or toaster oven, you know, those bad boys are really, really good. I would know because, you know, I've had them. And honestly, better than the shit they give you at the frozen food section. Like, the stuff that we get sent in, which is basically a Hot Pocket, but just, like, you know, extended. You know, they're just straight better. Flavor-wise, too. I don't know what they add to it, but I know it's, like, some good shit. But yeah, today's just been fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. And my nose just has been on a constant state of drip today, too. Like usual, I guess, right now. But luckily, it's pretty much the only real problem. I'll be, like, because I've been in the back constantly making fucking, you know, like, fried chicken and shit. And straight up, like, constantly, because I don't really have a time to, like, grab a napkin and go, you know, like, blow my nose out. Like, half the time, I'm always having, like, a little driplet, like, right here, ready to, like, drop. And I'm just like, god damn it. It's like, I have to, like, angle myself in a way to, like, fucking not have it, like, drop or whatever. It's so annoying. I ordered a 12-box steak and cheddar Hot Pockets, and it got sent a 5-pack. I don't know if they found the difference. Probably not. You want to fucking check on that. I wouldn't just be like, whatever about that. Pop this bad boy off. Man, dude, with fucking work today so far, normally, I actually kind of woke up a pretty decent hour today and everything. I was feeling all right. Then I took a little nap and woke up at 2:30. I was like, oh shit. Woke up at noon to 12:30. I was like, all right, I'll kind of hang around a little bit, just kind of chill for a minute. Then I took a nap and I woke up and was like, oh fuck, all right, well, I have to get myself to work then, and I did not realize the hell I would arrive at. I did not realize the hell that I was about to be bestowed. I should have called up and be like, I'm gonna probably be a little late by 30 minutes, guys. I'm still being there, but I just want to let you know ahead of time I'm not going to be there quite yet. This semester passed back out only to be awakened now. Yeah, yeah, Mr. Flake. You literally hit me up, but then within the fucking span of 5 minutes of me starting that thing, you fucking flaked on my ass. Little jerk. Couldn't be helped. Well, don't have caffeine in the middle of the day. Wait, later in the evening, because I was thinking about the time when you were janked up on caffeine when I was doing my lunch break stream and shit. To when I started that, and it was because of the caffeine crash. You chugged that shit a little too quick. Mr. Flake. That's so dog. Oh, that felt fucking good. Ooh. Oh, that felt good. Stretching that out a little bit. Oh my goodness. Watching the Hilarious Show. Hilarious Show of Jay. What We Do in the Shadows, a show about incompetent vampires. Incompetent vampires. I suppose that either could be funny or just straight up slapstick. Because I'm not gonna lie, immediately I'm thinking of some slapstick, but I don't know, maybe it is kind of funny. Why does he always have to be in that fucking laundry room? Vampires are idiots. I guess there hasn't really been an exploration about that, in a TV show, because, if you think about it, why are vampires always, noble lords or, princes and shit like that? Why can't we just have, some potent dog hillbilly be a fucking vampire, you know what I mean? So I'm a, yuck vampire boy. Tell you what. Is there at least, some yuck vampire in there? Please tell me there's at least a redneck one. Because then I actually might be a little interested. They're tasked with taking over America, but can't manage station islands? What? What, you mean it can't? Well, see, okay, now I'm starting to be a little, lost from that one. Don't make him try to do some insane shit like that. Good lord. Staten. Oh, Staten Island? Okay, well, it shouldn't have to be, about taking over America. If anything, make it so they already have. Considering, and make it, a commentary about how, incompetent, our fucking government is or something. Because at this point, with how things, at least in America with the state of affairs, might as well be just incompetent vampire ghouls running shit. So, fuck it. You know, honestly, kind of speaking of like elite billionaire vampire ghouls and shit, I kind of learned some more shit about this whole P. Diddy thing that's been going on. And obviously, there's like the 1,000 bottles of like, baby oil and shit like that. I learned some extra shit about that, where I was like, they were straight up in like multi-gallon barrels and shit too. And apparently, like, at least with those big barrels, had ecstasy, like, liquid ecstasy in it too. So as you're getting all like lathered up in those like fucking freaky ass parties and shit, like, you would straight up like be having like an ecstasy high shit going on because you're having ecstasy absorbed into you. Who needs that much lube? P. Diddy, bro. Dude, did you see his fucking bed? I seen a picture of it, but one of my coworkers showed a whole video of his whole backyard with the bed and everything. It's like an outdoor fuck fest space, basically. Like, everything's all perfectly like set up where there's like little small spots where you can have like little fuck mounts and shit like that. Dude, I mean, his bed is like 50 feet by 50 feet or some shit. It's huge. Like, I mean, I don't know if it's that big, but it's a fucking huge ass bed. Like, it could fit like multiple people. Like, at least like a couple dozen probably. Being rich makes you insane. Yeah. Because, I mean, one thing I've been like noticing is that with all these like testimonies, all this other shit, like the very few things that I have been kind of learning about it, like, it's going to come out that there's going to be, like, a couple politicians that were involved or some shit. Like, cause, I mean, think about it. Like, this dude had, like, a whole fucking, like, industry built around this whole weird fuck fest thing that he had, dude. I mean, he had, like, he certainly has got, like, some connects, I think. Outside of just, like, music industry and Hollywood industry shit. I kind of wonder if, like, maybe, there's a little bit of an Epstein connection, to be fucking frank. I don't know. I mean, I think that'd be arguably maybe a stretch. But, I mean, I wouldn't really be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked he was trafficking. Oh, he was. Dude, he had, like, an official enterprise in L.A. and in, like, New York or something. Like, he was, like, on both sides of the coast, trafficking people. Oh, yeah. Like, that's... I'm joking, minors. I mean, yeah, no, he has been. A part of like the charges against him and shit is stuff like that. Like he certainly was doing that. I mean, look at Bieber, for example. Like, he was like a kid when he, got huge, and he was at these parties as a kid. Like, he fucking straight up got groomed in that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you think he was the only one? Fuck no. He's just the one that everyone knows about because he's also part of the music industry, too. And kind of weirdly enough, now I kind of actually, like, in hindsight, I'm like, damn, I always thought he was just a little annoying twit, but, which I guess he still kind of is, but I'm just like, well, there actually is a reason a little bit because he was, like, scarred and broken. It's also crazy, though. Yeah, because P. Diddy made him crazy. Like, the fame and, P. Diddy made him insane, dude. I ain't saying he ain't crazy, but, I think there's a real reason for it now. I don't think it's just because, he got rich and famous. I mean, I'm sure that is certainly a part of it. Because, I mean, if he wasn't, then he wouldn't be at those parties. I think, like, DiCaprio was, too, at a few of them. Like, so, I mean, it's pretty, like, obvious that, like, there definitely was some strange traffic shit going down. And plus, I understand, like, considering, as more people are, like, coming out about this shit, I don't even know all the names. I just know there's, like, multiple people so far, and it seems like there's at least a new person every fucking day. Like, that, they're going to want to keep him around for a while. Because I think, this dude, like, straight up, like, I wouldn't be surprised if the dude straight up has, like, connections to people we're just not aware that he does yet. Because that shit is a little bit more tight-lipped in comparison to these crazy fuck parties. Like, because if we know about the crazy fuck parties, what the fuck else is, or these little freak-offs, as they call them, what the fuck else was he doing? And with who? It's just like, I mean, you think this is the only shit that he was doing? Hell no. Are all doing that? Yeah, they are. Epstein. I mean, with the whole Black, book and shit. That we'll probably never find out about. Because, like I said, arguably could be a stretch, but I wouldn't be surprised if P. Diddy's name is on that shit. And, he's also been to St. James, too. I would not be shocked if a Congress has parties like that. Absolutely. Remember Madison Cawthorn, that Republican congressman who was like a kid, you know, whatever, like 24, 25 or whatever the fuck. I think 25. Like, and, you know, but like he was a wheelchair bound kid. But he pretty much only lasted like barely a term because the entire Republican Party basically just fucked him off entirely because he kind of spilt some beans about like being invited to crazy sex parties and shit, and he wasn't interested. And I think it was like with Flex Freeman. I forgot who he was like on whose podcast. So it was one of those like right wing podcasts. But like he just straight up said like, yeah, I got invited to some of these things, and you know, I went to one of them, and I was like, whoa, this ain't my thing and shit, you know, and like said that like, yeah, you know, they're probably doing coke and shit like that. They definitely, you know, have young women there to, you know, fuck and shit. He never specified their minds. He just said young women. I'm assuming, hopefully, you know, to maybe butter up, be like, hey, there's some 20, 30-year-olds here, Mr. Cawthorn. Imagine Nancy Pelosi. No, I don't want to. And frankly, I mean, you know, when it comes to a lot of them, you know, it's just like, I'm pretty sure some of that, you know, party stuff for a lot of them is probably passed, but they still partake in them to certain extents. Whether organizing them or making sure certain people are there or not there, or make sure certain details, you know, might be given or not, and whatever the fuck. I don't think she would be partaking in that shit. I think she's kind of, you know, neutered herself a lot to the fucking, you know, establishment with the Democratic Party, but I don't think she's going that far with it. I think, you know, we would, I think, you know at that point, considering, you know, there would be like a genuine change in her, like, honestly. And I mean, like, in a sense that you can, like, see it in her. Like, because, you know, being, like, that interwoven with, you know, the party, like Nancy or some shit, or, like, Feinstein when she was around, I mean, like, you can literally see the ghoulish, like, corruption on them, like, physically. Is he the next Pelosi? Probably. I mean, you know, I wouldn't be too surprised, and I wouldn't be, you know, shocked if that's kind of partly the reason why, you know, she's kind of neutered her, you know, position about that. Yeah, what the hell? Whatever. Somehow got to the end of the playlist instead of the beginning, even though I randomized it. Boo. Fine then. Fine. I guess I'll just sit here in silence for like 10 minutes or something. Get real annoyed at my Facebook leftist friends. They keep trying to do I'm the most left here shit. Oh my god, like moral grandstanding holier than thou kind of shit. Are they gonna realize that no one gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where no one's gonna give a fuck, dude. Oh, I'm the biggest left guy around. It's like, no, I am, because you believe it. It's like, no one gives a fuck, bro. It's like, no one cares besides yourself. It's like, it's not it doesn't mean anything. It's moral grandstanding. It's annoying. Yeah. It's like, who gives a shit? I mean, seriously. I think it only really matters if it actually, like, you know, is over something where someone does say they're left, but then they just say some wild, like, right-wing shit or something. Like, yeah, I'm a leftist, but, I don't know, fuck immigration. You know, or something. You know, it's like, then I'll be like, wait, what the fuck? You know, then I think you get to have an argument about that. At least on a very specific thing. But, you know, it's like this weird, like, you know, with your fellow lefty buddies or some shit, being like, I actually am the most lefty of leftists. Like some weird Bill Maher shit. It's like, it's like, get out of here, you know? It's like, shut the fuck up. Immediately makes me not want to take you seriously kind of shit. Because honestly, I want it. It's like, yeah, you're not better than me just because you somehow are leftier than me or some shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm a leftist, but I think wages are too high as a take I've been hearing a lot. What? Wages are too high? What type of crack have they been smoking? See, this is where I think, you know, I can moral grandstand against them, because what fucking crack are they smoking? Huh? did their boss, like, or, you know, their CEO of the fucking company they work at, like, hijack their Facebook or something? Like, what the fuck? That is fucking dumb. That just straight up is stupid. Low wages promote corporate growth. Okay, see, okay, at that point, those aren't lefties. Those are just like, you know, corporate, you know, fucking stooges. See, that's just like corporate liberal, like, snobbery, basically. That type, you know, see, now at this point, I think, you know, the moral grandstand thing makes sense because that type of, like, argumentation is not, like it's literally anti-left. Like, leftists would, you know, say, no, that's stupid, you know, wages need to increase because that is what actually helps, you know, not just promote growth, you know, and production, but also job opportunity. Like, I mean, oh my God. It literally is antithetical to leftists, like, you know, to promote that fucking idea. So that's stupid. That's just fucking bullshit. I have no idea what, like, weird ass fucking crack they've been smoking, but it's definitely some wild shit. Like, if wages were, like, at the minimum wage was, like, at $85 an hour or some shit, then maybe there could be an argument because it's, like, hyper, you know, like, doing radical, you know, fucking crazy shit to the markets or the economy and whatever the fuck. Like, I mean, I could kind of get it, you know, if it's some hyperbolic shit. Like some absurd, you know, wage, you know, for a minimum, you know, like just across the board. But that's not the case. I mean, so it needs to be bumped up, like way more so. I mean, oh my God, I just don't understand that at all. That's just so fucking stupid. Holy shit. I like how we started this with being like, man, these lefties morally grandstanding, and here I am morally grandstanding. At least there's merit in this case because, like, if these weird fucks are morally grandstanding, so I was kind of right. They are just being Bill Maher, being like, I'm holier than thou. Oh my God, I didn't think I was actually nailing on the head, but fuck me, I guess. As a leftist, I think wages are a little too high. We should probably drop that from $7.25 to $5. Like, oh my God, dude. It's like fucking stupid. I kind of also like how my Bill Maher / like snub impersonation is basically just like, oh my God. It's kind of an adoption of like Kyle's like rich pompous, you know, prick, you know, kind of thing. But he does it more like, like that's kind of more Kyle's thing. I'm more like, yes, let me just tell you how rich and quality the good caviar is. It's like, oh my God, dude. Even just doing that just like pissed me off. I like some rich snob. Even though 100 an hour basis makes $5K a minute. Dude, like Bezos makes like the equivalent of a life's, you know, like my salary a year in a fucking day, and that's the minimal. Not even a day, like within probably a minute or 10 minutes. Say wages to an absurd amount, and Bezos still be a billionaire. Yeah, like you could literally cut, you know, Bezos's wealth in half, and you'd still be a multi-billionaire. I mean, it's insane. But, wages too high, though. Is that like the only thing they're saying? Like, what other? I'm kind of curious. What other shit are they morally grandstanding at? Yeah, because you know, hit me with one more, because I have enough time to maybe bitch about one more. Because I'm curious, man. If that's one of their takes, at least with what some people have been saying, you're like with your lefty Facebook buddies. I want to know some other wild shit they've been saying. I want to hear the wild takes. See, folks say America's fat and lazy, and we should be willing to work for less, like the rest of the world. Well, weirdly enough, I kind of like half disagree and half agree. Yeah, there are a lot of Americans who are fat and lazy, but there are also a lot of hardworking, busting your fucking ass kind of Americans that also tend to be fat too. And yeah, we should also work, not work for less like the rest of the world, but, work less for at least at minimal the same amount or more. I mean, that's just fucking, so even then that's still stupid because it was like, oh, you should work for less, but that still ties into the wage bullshit. So they're still fucking stupid. My God. And I guarantee you most of their fucking ideas probably just, seep off of, just Facebook boomers. But, if they were, they have a take on weed you hate. Oh, I already know what it'd be. It's the Vosh take, ain't it? Oh, these stoners are just addicted to weed and they need to get over it and stop being lazy. Nah. I already know exactly what that is. It's the Vosh take. I already know it. I already know what that take is because I've heard Vosh say it 1,000 times. Because it makes drivers unstable. Drivers unstable? Oh my God, they are insane. Not for anything else. No, because it makes people who drive, like, unstable or some shit. Like, oh my God. Are they just straight up fucking stupid? Because I think they're just straight up, like, outright stupid. I think they have failed to do a thing called touch grass. And also maybe smoke grass. Are you sure they're just not like National Bolshevik types and they try to masquerade as lefties because they like the aesthetic? Because Nazbols are basically just right-wingers that just like lefty aesthetics. They like the cool aesthetics around it, but they don't really actually like the ideas, so they just, want the right-wing bullshit, while pretending to be lefty by having the aesthetics around it. But it doesn't really take long to kind of pinpoint that they're kind of just conservative dipshits, basically. At least Nazbols, in this case. Because honestly, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like they're just fucking Nazbols. Take a nice go sweet tea and finish my bowl out. And then, of course, have a little karaoke a little late after work instead. Well, I'm doing karaoke tonight, so unless you want to wait until like 2 a.m. for me. Deal. All right. Don't pass out this time. I mean, I might, depending on what karaoke ends, or when my last song is, might be sooner, but who knows? We'll see how busy it is and shit. Anyway, I'll just call it good for now and get back to work and all that yabby jabby bullshit. So, go back to the hell that is Friday today. Ugh. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy.